Yo guys, this is your artist Tolg, and today I'm back with another A2 size custom drawing. I had to purchase a new A2 size sketchbook because the old one is fully used up, and we have to continue the 7 A2 size Dragon Ball GT based custom drawing series for Markers. We already did 2 great and big drawings, and today we will draw Dragon Ball GT VEGETA, Super Saiyan 2 versus Super Android 17. Therefore, I wanted to draw a very dynamic fight scene and Markers like this pose right here, so we will use this one as a reference. So in order to draw these 2 dynamic poses easier, we will start with drawing the rough shape. As you can see, this way we already got the rough structure of these difficult poses, and now drawing detail will be way easier. Starting with VEGETA, we will make him look confident, arrogant, and beating up Super 17. In Dragon Ball GT, VEGETA has short hair, which looks very different on him. The body is very muscular, defined, and he is wearing a sleeveless shirt. We will make sure to draw the shoulders the same size and height. And one arm is more behind the body, which we have to draw smaller because of the perspective, and the other arm will be more in front, which we will draw a bit larger because that arm is in front. This will also add lots of dynamics to the drawing and the pose. That looks amazing so far, and the legs will also be very dynamic. One is angled, we can't see the lower leg, but a bit of the foot, and the other leg will be straight, kicking Super 17 in the belly. Therefore, I'm turning the paper so I can draw straight, so I don't have to stretch my arm. This way I can draw the straight leg more naturally and easier. Perfect. VEGETA looks amazing, and to finish him up, we will surround him with an aura, very close to the body, and then we will also draw lightning around him to show that he is Super Saiyan 2. Great, and now to Super 17. Drawing him will be a bit more difficult as he has a very complex design and I really rarely draw him. We will draw his face very strained, in pain, the mouth will be wide open, veins on the forehead, and overall the face of Super 17 looks a bit different. He has spiky eyes, very thin eyebrows, and also the hair looks unique. He has lots of long and very thin hair strands in front of the face, and overall the hair is very long and straight. He also has hair coming down from the neck in front of the chest. And we will make the hair floating because of the kick of VEGETA. The arms are in the air and the legs will also be spread and angled, which also adds lots of dynamics to his pose. We will draw Super 17 a bit more muscular than usual, because that's my style. Alright guys, the upper part looks great. This was not easy, but we did it. And now to the legs. As I said, the legs will be a bit spread, angled and also muscular. He is wearing tight jeans and long boots. And on the right side we can also see the foot, but more the bottom part, because 17 is raising up his legs. And to finish up the sketch, we will draw some rocks for the background. That's it guys. This is a big sketch of a very dynamic fight scene and I think it looks great. Now let's move on to the inking. Therefore choose a pen of your choice. I'm using pens from Ohuhu and now we will just trace the lines. We drew the sketch so clean, now we are able to just trace the whole sketch. Very easy, slow and controlled. And now we will erase all the pencil lines with an eraser of your choice. Make sure to do this controlled as well, so you won't crumble the paper. And when we are done with that, we will go over all the lines one more time. Now we will make the outer line of the characters thicker, improving all the lines, making it accurate and clean, and also adding details to the characters and rocks. Perfect guys, now the line art is done, everything is clean, looking really good, and now to the coloring. These are the color tones I'm using for VEGETA. I'm using Ohuhu and Arrtx Markers for him, so choose the right tones for you and then we can start. So because VEGETA is surrounded by an aura, we will add the shades on his inner side and letting the outer side be bright. This increases the shiny effect of the character, and we will add the shading along the wrinkles, face features and muscle definition. I'm also coloring very even with multiple layers to make the drawing look like it's printed. On the shirt as well, we will color very even and then adding the shading along the wrinkles of the shirt. Alright guys, the pants we will make shiny. VEGETA is wearing leather-like pants, so we will add big bright parts on the pants, then a way darker tone for the base, and then an almost black tone for the shades. This will give them pants a very shiny look, which also looks great already. Perfect, VEGETA is done and now we will draw the aura. The outer part will be darker, then a brighter layer and then an even brighter layer, and very close to VEGETA we will leave it white to give the aura another brighter layer. Perfect, Vegeta is done, he looks great, and now we will color Super 17. These are the color tones and markers I'm using for him, but you don't need to use the same tones as me. This is just for orientation. Choose your own favorite color tones or the color tones you have at home. And as for the coloring process, Super 17 is not surrounded by an aura, so we will make the shades on his right side so the left side can be brighter. We are using the markers very even with multiple layers to create a printed look here as well. Still using the face features, muscle definition and wrinkles of the clothes to add the shading.
Alright guys, the upper part is done, 17 looks amazing, and now we will color the legs. Here as well, we will use multiple layers, even though I'm drawing on an A2 size paper. We need a lot of ink to color like this, and from now on, a few markers died along the way. The base tone I was using for the pants ran out of ink, but luckily I found a very similar marker, so this wasn't an issue. But later on the sky, I will have the same problem, but we will come to that.
Alright guys, now both characters are fully colored and now we will color the rocks. This is also a very large area to color, so I had to choose fresh and pretty new markers so they last for the whole thing. The shading we will add along the cracks and lines on the rocks, coloring very even with multiple layers. So close to the end, the base tone I was using here was also dying, but luckily it lasted for that part. Now we will color the sky with some clouds and then a nice darker blue sky. The marker started pretty fresh, seemed like a pretty new marker, but close to the end the marker was giving up. It ran out of ink, so I needed to adjust that. As for the clouds, I was adding shades to the lower parts, also coloring very even, and I'm also improving the outer parts of the aura to make it look more natural and sharp. I'm also improving the outer parts of the lightning, adding a nice brighter layer to them to make the lightning look more sharp as well. And then I decided to color the upper part of the sky with a dark blue to save the drawing. It's so annoying when the markers run out of ink, but for big drawings like this, it's normal. Anyways, let's finish the drawing so we can take a look at the final result. Alright guys, there we have commission number 3 for Markos. Dragon Ball GT Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta beating up Super 17 in a very dynamic pose. I think I managed to save the sky, it still looks great, but both characters really turn out amazing. First I thought that Super 17 turned out a bit too large, but after coloring I think he is perfect. Vegeta looks amazing in that pose, and overall I'm very happy with the drawing, and so is Markos. Soon we will start with drawing number 4 for him, which is also Dragon Ball GT based, so stay tuned. Alright guys, now let me know in the comments what you think of this. Also give me inspiration for future videos and like the video to show me your support. You can also support me on Patreon if you appreciate my work, that would be amazing. Also subscribe to my real-time channel for full-time drawing videos and check out my online shop for original drawings and prints. For commissions, message me on Instagram or email, and if your custom drawing fits to my channel, I will make a video out of it and mention your name in a video as well, just like today. All the links down below in the info box, including the links to the materials I'm using. That's it guys, thank you all for watching, and I see you on the next